Welcome to BNC Live. I'm Laverne McGee. Thank you so much for being with us here. It is Tuesday, October the 19th. Well, House lawmakers investigating the January 6th insurrection were slapped with a lawsuit by former President Donald Trump. Now, former President Donald Trump wants to keep the White House records private, claiming they are privileged. Lawmakers want to know what Trump did before, during, and after that attack. Trump's lawsuit says the congressional request for the paperwork is, quote, untethered from any legitimate legislative purpose, end quote. The J6 committee is expected to vote today on holding Steve Bannon, remember him, the former White House chief strategist, in contempt for defying the committee's subpoena. Well, joining me now to discuss all of this is attorney Dan Gilleon. Welcome back to BNC. Dan, all right, let's start with this lawsuit. Another one? Really? Is this just another tactic to block Congress from accessing White House papers that could, of course, tie former President Donald Trump to those riots?
I don't think it's a tactic to block Congress. I think it's just a media stunt by an attorney that's known to do this sort of thing. You know, this attorney, Jesse Banal, he's really been, I think he's been practicing maybe 10, 11 years. And he's also associated very closely with Sidney Powell, who is an infamous attorney who, among others, was ordered by a court, I think last week, to go take some more classes in election law. They were ordered to pay attorney's fees to Michigan, the state of Michigan. So I don't think this is anything other than just your typical Trump sort of delay tactic.
So it's a delay tactic.
It's a delay tactic. It's a stunt. It's something that gets Trump's name in the press again. He's got some lawyer, a young lawyer that loves the press. This guy has also gone Twitter and said all sorts of crazy things himself. If you go to his website, I was just there. I mean, you look at his significant cases. The first one, it says he defended a kid in a sexual misconduct case at a university. I mean, okay, that's not a significant case. So Trump is getting desperate. I think he's going to the bottom of the barrel to get attorneys who then will file these lawsuits that really aren't meant to do anything other than, you know, get some attention. And what's important about the order last week by the court in Michigan is that the court really mentioned that it is a 110-page order where she said this was done. This was the very first sentence she said was, "This is abuse of the judicial system." She also referred all the attorneys, including Sidney Powell, to the bar associations where they actually, you know, have their licenses held. So this could be the fate for Mr. Banal too, is that he's going to end up having to face a bar and defend his own license.
Okay,
but
so
this
if
case has no merit
whatsoever.
whatsoever.
It really doesn't have any merit. If it really doesn't have any merit, who's paying for Trump's lawyer? I'm assuming he's paying for his own lawyer, but then does that mean that we, the taxpayers, have to pay the money for all of the administrative paperwork and everything that goes along with having a lawsuit filed?
Sure. I mean, that's the case with any case, any lawsuit. Here, you know, I'm in San Diego, and the trial judges remind us all the time that it costs, you know, $5,000 to $10,000, depending, per day just to have a case tried. So $5,000 to $10,000 per day for a case to be tried. Now, this one's not going to go to trial, but there's a lot of expense that goes into, you know, giving people like Trump the right to file a lawsuit. There's also some downsides to it. They can get sanctioned. They can be ordered to pay attorney's fees to the other side, but not to the taxpayers. But yeah, this is a stunt. It's worked because now I'm here talking about it. And it's going to be fodder for the people who want Trump to be fighting back. They don't care if there's any merit. They won't pay attention long enough to even know. And even if they did, they wouldn't believe a word I had to say, because if they looked at my Twitter feed, I would probably be pretty clearly against the former president. But the bottom line is, this is our system. This attorney is exploiting it for his own personal, career boosting, if that's what he's thinking. And Trump is exploiting him to get this lawsuit filed. But, again, look back at
What about
Powell.
Bannon, though? What about Bannon, though? Because he's in contempt isn't he? He's not complying with the subpoena, so he's in real trouble, isn't he?
Right. Right. Well, the Congress, that committee can decide that he's in contempt, and then the U.S. attorney can decide whether or not he's going to go after Bannon for that. It's not the same thing as we deal with in contempt in court. It's not exactly the same, but it's similar. But Bannon, all he's doing is just, he's just doing the same thing that Trump's doing. He's getting a lot of the media attention. He's thumbing the nose at who he wants to label the elite or whatever, the deep state. He will eventually back down, or he'll spend a year in jail. Now, there's been a few of Trump's associates who have spent time in jail and gotten out, and then said, and became very, very close to Trump once again. So, by the way, Jesse Banal, the attorney that filed this lawsuit for Trump most recently, he was representing Michael Flynn early on. So it just kind of tells you that, Trump is getting desperate for attorneys, and he's getting young guys who are really trying to build their own name.
Yeah, at the expense of the taxpayers. Unbelievable. All right, Dan, as always, thank you for joining us and helping us break that all down. Take care.